Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Maggie of maggiesbliss.com and we're here for our soul coaching mini today. You ever have those moments just to speak about why I missed the crystal, I don't know why I missed the crystal mini yesterday. I usually do on Wednesdays. It was one of those, you ever have one of those days where you're so busy and then there's so many things happening all at once and they all need to be handled at the same time? It was like one of those days, and it kept building and building, and then I finally was able to go to sleep. And then as you're going to sleep, right, your eyes are closed, you're comfy and you're cozy in bed, and all of a sudden your eyes pop open and you go, oh, I forgot. It was one of those. So we'll get back on track for sure. So we are in week 9 of our soul coaching mini, and that's an element of water. And hopefully that's going well for you. We started water last week, so now we're in week 9 this week of water. So we do 7 weeks for each element. So the first one was air. And if you missed any of them, just either look through my videos in Facebook, or you can go on my YouTube channel because I have them all there. And then when I remember, I'll put a little playlist within YouTube so that you can easily find the little soul coaching minis and all the little other minis that I have been doing. So we're in week 9, water, and now this week it's going to be all about, and then of course share with me what you have been experiencing with this, because remember, this is like, it's either 28 days, 28 weeks, and it's an intense process that really helps you extract. It's very much so light and shadow work, so it'll help you extract what no longer serves you and do that inner work. It's really amazing and powerful. So just take those little steps or big steps, up to you. This week is examining the meaning you give your life. So as we always do, we're going to start with our mini meditation first. So close your eyes, relax the shoulders, allow the arms by your side to just relax, palms facing up. Take a few deep cleansing breaths now, breathing fully and deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Unless you have allergies, your mouth is fine. Breathe however is easy for you. Breathe full, breathe deep. Oxygen is our prana, life force energy. Allow it to fill every cell of your being. One more deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. Each breath taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation. As you find your natural rhythm of breathing, you see yourself in a beautiful magical realm. You're in a canoe on the water. Silk pillows line the canoe, floating down the river, gazing up at the nighttime sky. Beautiful. Sprinkling stars, the full moon rising, shifting its colors from reds to amber to a beautiful bright white or blue-white light. The canoe knows where it's going. All you have to do is just float and relax, hearing the gentle river. As you float, the ripples expanding outward, torches lining this beautiful river. Peaceful and relaxing. The canoe soon comes to the side of this river, and you are invited to come out of the canoe, stepping onto the warm sand, still warm from the day. You notice a pathway lined with torches, and you are invited to walk now on this pathway. enjoying the fresh nighttime air, the scent of flowers in the air. As you gaze at the grass on either side of you, there may be a gift waiting for you on the side of this pathway. Feel free to take your time, lean down, take your gift. Notice what that is. It may even be the gift of simply energy as you place your hands on the grass, grounding you, connecting you deeply to nature. And as you are ready, you stand once again, continuing your walk, noticing at the end of this path, there is a beautiful temple. In front of the temple is a beautiful guide. Notice this guide who comes to greet you, a gentle, older elder, perhaps. Kind eyes. Eyes that remind you that you are loved and to nurture yourself. He guides you now up the steps, in the door. In the center of the temple is a beautiful altar. The center of the altar is a beautiful chalice. In the chalice is healing waters. Your guide invites you now, handing you the chalice, to take a sip. Holding the chalice, you feel its energy before you even begin. Allowing the chalice to touch your lips, and you drink the water. The water fills your belly, fills you up. Every cell of your being cleansed, purified. You feel refreshed, healthy, energized and vibrant. You hand the chalice back to your guide. They place it back on the altar. And they lead you now back out of the temple, giving you one last big hug, heart to heart, soul to soul. In gratitude, you each bow to each other, and you walk back now on the beautiful pathway that led you here, back towards the canoe. Taking a nice deep breath, noticing the moon higher in the sky. As you reach the canoe, you step in, you relax, you gaze up, and this beautiful, vibrant, refreshing feeling stays with you as the canoe takes you back where you came. Allowing your awareness to come back now fully into your body in the present moment, wiggling fingers and toes. Opening your eyes when you are ready. Hopefully that was nice and serene. I could really feel the energy, especially when the guide appeared. Hopefully you guys did too. So now for week 9, we're examining the meaning you give your life. Ponder this so you have a personal history, and we all do. And then we give meaning to those events, right? Sometimes good, sometimes not so good meanings. We can choose to be happy or unhappy, right? By the meaning we give our life experiences. What most people don't know is they choose the meaning they give all their life circumstances. So here's an example for you, a really powerful example. An unknown gunman shot Denise Lynn when she was 17. At the time, she thought the reason this happened to her and not someone else was because she was not a worthwhile person, so she deserved to be shot. Later in her life, she changed the meaning of that defining event. She decided that being injured so severely meant that she was able to learn about health and healing in a profound way that she never could have otherwise, and she could use what she learned, to help others. So change the meaning of this important event. It changed her life when she did. So now, you choose the meaning for your life that empowers you. So we're going to gaze at our life events, right? And then see if it's an empowering meaning you gave to that experience. And if not, choose something new. Your affirmation today is, my life experiences have positive, powerful meanings. I'll repeat that. My life experiences have powerful, positive meanings. Take notice, right? The meaning you give everything that happens to you this week, and including committed to change, level 1. If this is all you have time for, this is going to be so powerful all on its own. This is just a beautiful time to cleanse. We're going to cleanse ourselves. So level 1, cleanse yourself, your home or your car. Choose something. It's a mundane task to clean, right? If you implore the power of symbolic ceremony, it can be empowering and renewing. So choose what you'd like to clean. Maybe it's somewhere in your house. And then as you do, say the affirmation, I am clearing my head of thoughts that do not empower me. You can also say, I'm clearing the way for positive, uplifting thoughts to fill me, in a more like positive affirmation, right? So now, if that's what you have time for, awesome. Do that. Every time you meditate, every day, choose something new, empower yourself, clean, something. And if you do it once, that's powerful. So then, if you have more time, go to the source of that meaning. We can't always choose the circumstances of our life, but we can choose the meaning we give it, right? We all know this, right? So we have to really be conscious of it. In your process journal, hopefully, if you were able to starting a process journal. In your process journal, review your personal history. Take time to be aware of the meanings that you have given your life. Pay particular attention to the events where you experienced intense emotions. So that'll help you zero in on some things that you can work on. Travel inside yourself to the source from where the meaning originates when you write that event down. And then see what that significance. So the significance that you give your life comes from inside of you. It's your choice. Go to the source of all the decisions you make. Remember that you are the origin of everything that you decide. It's from this point you can choose to keep the meaning you have given, or you can create a new meaning if it's not empowering enough, right? Level 3, if you have more time, gather some supplies, a stick out in nature, no matter how big. No size is too small or too big, right? We're going to make a spirit stick. So ceremony and ritual have long been part of the human condition because they allow us to focus our thoughts, dreams, and desires into conscious form. They are catalysts to bring desire into form. So these things that we do, altar setups, spirit sticks, the crafting, it's powerful. Create a spirit stick, and that this will give you clarity to understand your life. It can change your life, and maybe you pick a specific event. So let me give you an example of someone who did this. First, creating a physical symbolic depiction of your life can have a remarkable effect on your psyche and can even influence the circumstances of your life in mystical ways. Powerful. So Gregory had a dramatic experience that was facilitated by creating a spirit stick. He came to Denise with the desire to heal his very strained relationships with his wife and 2 daughters. Denise suggested he create a spirit stick to work on that. So he spent all afternoon into the evening reworking his spirit stick until it felt right. He put his bead much closer to the ones representing his family. So you can have a bead to represent each family member, a crystal. You can get, what else? I'll go through it. So he chose some beads, and he wanted them closer to what represented his wife. A red for his wife, 2 yellow beads for his daughters. When he was complete, Gregory realized he had placed his bead at a substantial distance. He didn't mean to, at a substantial distance from his family's beads, and it didn't feel right. He spent all afternoon and reworked it, right? So, remarkably, at the very same time of his reworking his spirit stick, his wife and daughters were discussing the family dynamics. And when he returned home, he said it was as if a miracle occurred. Instead of the usual family discord, there was a wonderful sense of love and support in his family, and he felt he had changed his life through the creation of this spirit stick with so much energy backed behind it, right? So do this. It's never too late to recreate your past. Create a spirit stick of a history moment, create or an emotional moment, whatever like that's happened, and work on shifting the energy as you're creating the stick to feelings of empowerment. So get a stick, yarn, strips of fabric, string. You can choose feathers, moss, stones, shells, beads, leather, paper, anything else, because you guys are wicked creative. So I know you guys can create some awesome things. And then you can wrap the yarn around it. Like when I was doing it, I was working on like Kundalini energy and fun stuff like that. So I had like one layer of one color and then another that made it more powerful as it reached the crown chakra, and like all these beads that wrapped around it. It was so cool. I kept it for years until it broke and said, okay, I'm done. Try that. So those are your 3 levels for this week. Do what you can. Don't go easy on yourself. And as that guide was strongly emoting to me, nurture yourself. Go easy on yourself this week and work on whatever level works for you. And hopefully you have an amazing rest of your week and weekend. Blessed be.